This is a journey through John. We're looking at John chapter 15, verses 1 through 11. We see numerous times, Old Testament and New Testament, this illustration of vine and branches, or fruit, or the, like, even the remnant is part of this trunk. This illustration gets used a lot in the Bible, and fruit is a popular illustration of the New Testament. And I think at the heart of all of those kinds of things, we find John 15, 1 through 11. I'm going to go ahead and read it for us. I am the true vine, and my Father is the vine dresser. Every branch in me that does not bear fruit, he takes away. And every branch that does bear fruit, he prunes, that it may bear more fruit. Already you are clean because of the word that I have spoken to you. Abide in me, and I in you. As the branch cannot bear fruit by itself unless it abides in the vine, neither can you unless you abide in me. I am the vine, you are the branches. Whoever abides in me and I in him, he it is that bears much fruit. For apart from me, you can do nothing. If anyone does not abide in me, he is thrown away like a branch and withers, and the branches are gathered, thrown into the fire, and burned. If you abide in me, and my words abide in you, ask whatever you wish, and it will be done for you. By this my Father is glorified, that you bear much fruit, and so prove to be my disciples. As the Father has loved me, so I have loved you. Abide in my love. If you keep my commandments, you will abide in my love, just as I have kept my Father's commandments and abide in his love. These things I have spoken to you, that my joy may be in you, and that your joy may be full. If you want to have full joy, you've got to abide in Christ. This is a remarkable picture. The things that are said here, they speak volumes. First of all, this sort of shows all other religions that are not anchored in Christ cannot do anything of any real value. You know false teachers by their fruits. Remember that analogy? You're not going to have good fruit if you're not abiding in Christ, because it is only by Christ and abiding in him that good fruit can even come, and that good fruit glorifies God. For all those who will reject Jesus, Jewish or not, they can do nothing apart from Christ. They do nothing to glorify God. It is only those who are abiding in Christ and then producing much fruit that glorify God. It is quite a picture here of what is happening. And the Father's highly involved. He's the vine dresser. He's the one who's going to cut off the branches that don't bear good fruit. Sort of, you get the sense of like Romans 9, 10, and 11. And you have this picture there of branches being cut off. You think of John the Baptist. The axe is already at the root of the tree. I mean, like I said, this is at the heart of this idea. Abiding in Christ is the only way by which we can do anything that glorifies God. And the illustration here is that we would produce much fruit. But I think the bigger picture is, in his love, we would have much that would be coming out of us, empowered by Christ, that would do much for God and glorify him greatly. And here's the real kicker, that our joy may be full. How are you doing abiding in Jesus? What does that look like in your life? How can you hang on and abide more? How can you be absolutely dependent on him for everything that would produce fruit in your life?